Well, a weeks-long search for a missing boater has come to an end. 40-year-old John DeJean, another man, and his toddler son were on board a boat when it capsized in Blakeley River on February 15th. Now, the father and son thankfully made it to shore, but DeJean didn't. Officials finally recovered his body this morning. On a late evening, February 15th, storms began brewing in Mobile Bay. Officials say John DeJean, another man, and his 2-year-old son were on board a boat in Blakeley River when it capsized.
There was a small 17-foot john boat that was in Blakeley River, approximately maybe half a mile to a mile north of the causeway. At some point, they experienced a little bit of engine trouble. While they were working on the engine, the boat actually capsized. All 3 of the individuals ended up in the water.
Investigators say the father rescued his son and they floated on the capsized boat to shore, but DeJean disappeared. A flurry of search and rescue crews jumped in to help, lending boats, sonar, and other equipment to search the water. But in the end, it wasn't the search crews that discovered DeJean. A barge crew spotted his body floating on Blakeley River near I-10 around 7 in the morning. Aaliyah, Daphne Search and Rescue, and Spanish Fort Fire recovered his body. Investigators say the clothing and physical description matched Mr. DeJean. Now, I spoke to DeJean's brother, David. He says his family is relieved and that, quote, "It's bittersweet. While we all came to terms that John is no longer here, it also reopens a wound that was being shut." David goes on to say he's certain his brother would want everyone to wear their seatbelts and life jackets and that it would have spared them this tragedy. David says the operator told him the boaters were going to put on the life vests when the boat overturned and the vests flew up the river. And David says John was full of love, compassion, and intelligence, and that he gave the shirt off his back if it meant another person could succeed. Now, a GoFundMe has been launched for his funeral expenses. You can find that on our website. That's fox10tv.com.